Seattle Center, Archer 68502, holding short, runway 21 at Golf 1, ready for departure.
Archer 502, straight out departure is approved. Wind 250 at Niner, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Straight out departure, 502, clear for takeoff.
290 at Niner, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. 1820, turn left heading 300. The airport is at your 9 o'clock, 10 miles, and expect runway 28 right. Do you have the field in sight? Archer 68502, are you going to look for a flight following down to Walla Walla, or would you like to just frequency change?
Flight following's not necessary. I can't see anybody ahead of me on radar, so we're good.
Archer 68502, Roger, Squawk VFR, remain outside the Spokane class Charlie airspace. Frequency change is approved. Get it.
Frequency change approved, 502. Thank you much.
No worries.
Hey everybody, this is Quentin J. Parker, your pilot, and I am in the Just Flight Thranda Archer TX-LX, and I'm taking off out of Spokane International and taking this puppy down to Walla Walla, Washington. Walla Walla Regional Airport. Rather than take off out of my normal Felt Field airport, I've made the decision that I'm going to start taking off out of bigger Bravo airports. If a Bravo airport has a general aviation ramp, screw it. I'll fly in and out of it. It's not like I'm incurring hefty fines. $18,000 landing fee or something stupid like that. There was a VATSIM event just recently, springtime in Philadelphia, and come on, I gotta represent. I gotta fly in my home area, and it was crowded. It was amazing how many aircraft were flying in and out of Philly International alone, not just flying through the area. But my particular participation in it was a disaster. Unmitigated disaster. I didn't even get off the ground. I'm not flying this particular hop direct GPS. I'm making use of good old-fashioned radionavigation, baby. VORs. So the route is Spokane VOR, which I made my turn over, my initial turn. Homing in on Pullman, Washington now. Their VOR. Then after that, straight to Walla Walla. So Beta 3 for Vulkan is out, and I've made use of it. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty much performing as advertised. I wasn't expecting much out of it as it was, in beta, but I applied it and saw a bump in some areas and not so much in others. It stuttered like hell out of Seattle, but not JFK, and I don't get that. I would have thought the JFK scenery would incur more of a frame hit. I'm gonna give it a little more time in the oven It's clearly not ready for prime time. A little weirdness. I I, I noticed the Vulkan API did something strange to aircraft casting shadows. I have not seen my plane's shadow since I applied the beta. So I guess it's 6 more weeks of testing. No, seriously, my plane's shadow isn't cast when it's on the ground. So obviously the list of incompatible plugins and add-ons were a complete showstopper for me. I was testing Xpilot, and because I was able to connect, I assumed there was some kind of error in listing it as incompatible. Au contraire, mon frere, you can connect. You just can't see any other aircraft. You'll be online, you'll be on the network, but none of the CSL models will appear. And my dumbass found that out the hard way. I was on VATSIM and flying into Boston with a whole bunch of other aircraft, and towers like 502 follow the plane it's on short final. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, I can't see anybody. And I got two choices. I can disconnect or I can fake it. I faked it. I didn't collide with anybody, but I hope everybody's doing well with this coronavirus madness and the quarantines and social distancing that it's causing. My city is a very strange place right now. I live in a world-class metropolitan city with millions of people, and it's quieter than a small town on Sunday. It's a little weird, and certainly not easy to get used to. And my dumbass qualifies as a essential employee, whatever the hell that means. So I get to go out and see the ghost town every day. I'd like to say that I'm not bothered by it, but I kind of am. I have a brother and a sister, both of whom are medical professionals, so they're in the thick of it. I have parents that are immunocompromised, so they're at risk. And my nightmare is that something stupid would happen. And both my brother and my sister fall ill and pass away. And my parents get sick and they pass away. And I'm the only one left. It's maudlin, it's morbid. But in the back of my mind, it's the worst case scenario and a possibility. when all this started, I had a very, very suspiciously timed cold. I mean, it could not have been you know, so I don't know if I caught a strain of it or something, or if it was in fact just a cold. But I take it seriously. All right, let's turn to 212 and dial in Walla Walla 116.4. There we go. All right, we're on course. 55 miles away. I'm at 9,000 feet. We've got an elevation of roughly 1,200 feet. I got a while before I need to come down. I'm going to say something for posterity here, because as much as the possibility of, losing my family hurts and offends me, something that disturbs me equally is a very good friend of mine who I can say I love and adore. Beautiful woman, intelligent, fun to be around. She expressed doubts that all of this warrants the attention that it's getting. As in, she doubts that this is a global pandemic, or that it's not nearly as big and bad as it's being made out to be, and that her earning potential is impacted because of it, and I didn't know what to say. Are you a Sandy Hook truther as well? What the hell? That was harsh. I suppose I could have entreated upon her for a little more information on how she felt, but I don't know. That was pretty damning a statement on its own. I probably will follow up with her to be like, hey, remember when you said, what you said about the COVID-19 thing? I just want to dig a little deeper. See where your brain's at. Because I gotta tell you, I'm inundated with stories about people losing their loved ones to this virus. And their pain is palpable, and these stories just don't stop. New York City is just wow. New York is hurting right now. The entire state's probably the worst hit in the entire country. And for her to say something like that, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And again, it kind of hurt. It hurts because I would tell her that she's better than that. And I'm staring down the barrel at finding out that no, she's not. And I don't really know what to do with that. Everybody feels some kind of way about it, and I need to give everybody credit for being a friggin' adult and being able to process information on their own. So, back to sim news. Patiently waiting for the Torque Sim SR22 to hit the scene. I remember when the Hot Start TBM 900 was released. It was an event. It was hyped up. It had really good press. Its feature set was not to be believed. So there was a countdown to it going live on the website at midnight, Friday into Saturday. And I'm normally not an early adopter. I like to let everybody else torch their systems before I torch mine. See what's going on with it. But no, I was there. All right. Fuel's evened out. I was there. And I bought it, and I flew it all night, and I regret nothing. I said that the feature set was not to be believed, and I could not have been more wrong. It completely delivered on everything it advertised. And the few bugs that somehow made it past quality assurance, they got squashed like that. You know, there were, I think, 2 or 3 patches that came out in like the first 2 weeks or something. I mean, these guys were on it. That's what I'm saying. You know, and I'm hoping that. I mean, I say all that. I say all that to say that I hope for a repeat of that. I would love nothing more than to fall in love with the Torque Sim SR22. Sounds like a mail-order bride. But, you know, it's got to see the light of day first. And TikTok. 20 miles. All right. Landing light. Stretch. Let's bring it down. Eight miles. Booyakasha. There it is. Walla Walla. Yeah, there we go. Engine out. pull up just a little bit. We're in the white arc. First notch of flaps. Walla Walla regional traffic, Archer November 68502, turning final, runway 20, full stop, Walla Walla regional. Coming down like a stone. Second notch of flaps. Not too shabby. Bravo. Walla Walla traffic, Archer 6502, clear of runway 20 at Bravo, taxing the parking, Walla Walla. And I think I know right where I'm going. So we've come to the end of this flight. We've landed safely at Walla Walla. We're parked outside the maintenance hangar. Maybe I can get my annual or biannual inspection for this puppy completed. Let's be good to one another. It's something I heard when I was very young, and it never left me, is that we don't have to be twin brothers to be brothers or sisters. And that's the principle of how I manage dissenting opinions. I hope you have something similar. And if not, feel free to adopt mine. I got it from somebody else. This has been Quentin J. Parker, your pilot. Hope to catch you guys again. That's it. I'm out. See ya.